On the news tonight, Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) apprehend 46 suspects with 666 kilograms of cannabis in Zamfara. Health personnel recommend safety tips to reduce spread of cholera in Gusau. Plus, National Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs Chairman and Sultan of Sokoto Muhammad Sa'ad Abakar urged Muslims to look for the crescent moon of Muharram. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to NTA Gusau News. My name is Ilya Sallau. Now the news in detail. Parents has been advised to closely monitor their children's movements and friends to prevent them from associating with drug addicts. Zamfara State Commandant of the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, Awole Adediran, gave the advice during an interview with NTA News. Mashakur Musa reports that the warning is coming as the agency prepares to mark this year's World War Against Drug Abuse. The report.
The World War Against Drug Abuse is observed annually on 26th of June. The theme for this year is There is Evidence, Invest in Prevention. Speaking on their activities, the State Commandant, Nigerian Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, Awole Adediran, said the agency has organized a series of awareness in educational and religious institutions aimed at informing society, especially youth, about dangers of drug abuse.
What we have done is to target the young people in secondary school majorly, and the out of school children in the marketplace. This we believe we can better influence them by giving them factual information about drugs so that nobody will deceive them.
Adediran maintains that the escalation of banditry and other criminal activities is related to the accessibility of hard drugs by the youth. Highlighting the successes recorded so far, the commandant noted that the agency has apprehended 46 suspects, convicted 20, and seized 666 kilograms of cannabis and other hard drugs this year. The commandant urged state government, non-governmental organizations and individuals to make drug tests a requirement before giving employment and mass wedding arrangements. Deputy Commandant in charge of Operation Ghazali Gogo attributed the success recorded to cooperation from community and other security organizations working together. With more public support through provision of timely and accurate information, the agency hopes to reduce prevalence of drugs abuse in the state. In Gusau, Mashkur Musa, NTA News.
Environmental and personal hygiene has been identified as the factors responsible in reducing the impacts of the cholera outbreak in society. The statement was made by the officer in charge of the cholera treatment unit of Asibitin Shagari, Gusau. Correspondent Aliu Shehu has more.
Cholera is one of the bacterial diseases that can spread rapidly through contaminated food and water. Some of the symptoms of the disease include watery diarrhea, vomiting, leg cramps, and restlessness or irritability, among others. According to the officer in charge of the cholera treatment unit at Asibitin Shagari Gusau, Malam Isa Namaka, proper waste disposal, frequent hand washing with soap, and safe drinking water are necessary to reducing the impact of the disease. Malam Namaka, who noted that the unit has admitted 24 patients, with most of them responding well to treatment and discharge, said no deaths have been recorded. Although investigation revealed that there are minimal cases of the outbreak in Gusau and its environs, health personnel have recommended the use of preventive measures to reduce the spread of the disease. Director of Health in Gusau local government area, Alhaji Bashir Isa, attributed the success in reducing the rate of the disease to public awareness and health education campaign.
Was the local government and the state provided to the patient, even the IRC organization, they are donating to that Asibitin Shagari purposely for that problems of the cholera.
However, all efforts to assess the patient on admission at the health facility proved abortive in Gusau. Aliyu Shehu, NTA News.
The chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Professor Abdullahi Saleh Usman, has described as exceptional the media coverage of the 2025 Hajj operation, saying it has contributed immensely to the overall success recorded this year. He made the remarks at a farewell dinner organized by the NACON for the 2025 National Media Team in Makkah. Jamilu Ibrahim has more.
These are members of the NACON media team for the 2025 Hajj, being hosted to a farewell dinner by the chairman of the commission and his management team in Makkah.
I'm very, very happy for what we have done.
The NACON chairman, who described this year's media coverage of the Hajj operation as exceptional, says it has contributed immensely to the overall success being celebrated by the commission.
I have no word in my mind to express my feeling, to express what I feel about your positive cooperation.
Some other NACON top officials also speak at the event.
What we have seen so far in this operation, you have done well. And may Almighty Allah bless you more and more.
You work tirelessly to improve our distorted image to the better.
We believe in you, that you will continue to report the positive side of us, because all what we have done is very, very positive.
And I also wish to thank your coordinator, Hajia Fatima Usara, for coordinating all your activities during this Hajj operation. May Allah reward you abundantly.
The NACON National Media Team for the 2025 Hajj operation, inaugurated in May this year in Abuja, has more than 60 members representing various conventional and online media platforms from across Nigeria. In Makkah, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
The Sultan of Sokoto and President General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar, has called on Muslims across the country to look out for the new moon of Muharram 1447 after Hijrat on Wednesday, June 25, 2025, which corresponds to the 29th day of Zulhijjah 1446 after Hijrat. This is contained in a statement by Wazir in Sokoto and Chairman of the Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Professor Sambo Wali Janaidu. It calls on Muslims to start looking for the new moon of Muharram 1447 after Hijrat on Wednesday and report its sighting to the nearest district or village head for onward communication to the Sultan Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar. Zamfara state government has been called upon to construct additional dams in some local government areas for irrigation farming with a view to enhance food security in the state. The state chairman, Vegetable Sellers Association, Malan Ya'u, made the call while speaking with NTA News on the current shortage of perishable items. Correspondent Murtala Balagusau has more.
It has become a tradition for perishable items like tomatoes, pepper, red pepper, and onions to become scarce during dry and early rainy seasons. This is attributable to poor irrigation farming occasioned by lack of adequate dams in the state. A market survey conducted by NTA News revealed that fresh vegetables are grossly in low supply. NTA News observed that the vegetable section of Gusau Central Market is looking deserted with very low buyers owing to high price of the commodities. Speaking on the situation, the chairman Zamfara State Vegetable Sellers Association, Malam Ya'u, said people have now resorted to buying dry perishables as the fresh ones are no longer affordable to many consumers. Malam Ya'u said a medium basket of tomatoes is now sold at 26,000 naira, while the bags of pepper and red pepper are being sold at more than 180,000 naira and 200,000 naira respectively. Malam Ya'u used the medium to appeal to the state government to consider the construction of additional dams in some local government areas to ease irrigation farming for better yield. The chairman also called on Governor Dauda Lawal to support victims of recent fire incident in the vegetable section of Gusau Central Market in Gusau. Murtala Bala, NTA News.
With this report, we come to the end of our news tonight. Good night.